Okay, today I'm going to show you how to fix the no display and no beeping sound when you press the start button on my desktop, okay? What I do is I press start, the computer running, and nothing on the screen. It's going to stay like this forever, okay? No beeping sound. Notice two of my DVD drive is not working. The light is on, but it's not working, okay? So I'm going to show you how to fix this problem, okay? Okay, so first thing you're going to do, you're going to try to turn this off by pressing that and hold it down. And it's not even working, okay? So the next thing you want to do is turn it off by going to the back here, okay, on where the power is at, okay, where the power button is at down here on the power supply. Turn that off. That's the only way, okay? All right. Let's take a look inside and see what happened, okay? So I have a thumb screw down here. Thumb screw on the back here to make it easy, but some of you, you might have to take a screwdriver and take the screw off and it look like the screw for the power supply, okay? So I'm going to hang my two thumb screws like that so I won't lose them. Alright, so I'm going to slide this back panel now. Just slide this backward like that. Pop it toward the rear of the computer. It's going to slide out. And of course mine is different than yours. Okay? Alright, so first thing what you want to do is what I did is I removed the two memory sticks. Okay, here I got two of them. Right here, I don't know if it's so clearly. There it is, okay? So I got two of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it and see if it works. And the next thing is I'm going to check that battery, okay? To see if it works. So right now, what you want to do is you want to troubleshoot. So the computer, you know how it starts up, it usually gives you a beep, okay? Long beep, short beep, whatever it is. What you're looking for is a beep, but it's not, you know, beeping. So it's not communicating, and because the processes take is to go to the post, which is a pre-something, you know, and you can look it up. Basically, it check, you know, hard drive memories, CPU, or, you know, stuff like that. When all that is hooked up, and then it's give you this beep, and then it start the window, okay? But that's what you're searching for, is the beep, okay? So there's no beep, no display, the fan and everything running, so that's what you're shooting for. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this RAM out, okay? So some of you want to unplug that. I never have problem with that thing on there, so I'm going to leave it on, okay? So before you touch this, what you might want to do too is press this, because you already have a switch turned off, press the start button to make sure that any power that, you know, stay in the system get this buzz, okay? So I press the start button and hold it for about 3 seconds and I let it go, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out one of the RAM out, okay? So you flip that switch there, you flip that switch up here, and then you just wiggle this RAM out, okay? Like that. It's coming out nicely like that, okay? Now, what you want to do, turn on the power to your power supply there, and now you want to press start again, okay? The fan running, no beep. So it's doing the same thing, okay? So I'm going to try to turn it off by holding the power button down. It's not even responding, okay? So I have no choice but to shut it off from here, okay? Okay, now at this point, if you want to unplug, it's fine. Me, I don't like to unplug that, so I'm just going to leave it out like that. But for you, if you're at home, you're new to this, just unplug that, okay? after you unplug that, what you want to do, you want to press the power button again. Press the power button again to make sure all the electricity got discharged out of there. Okay, now I move to the next memory stick. Okay, you flip the switch up there like that. This one, I flip it down like so. I'm going to wiggle out. Okay, so if you have one memory stick on your, then you go to the next step. Okay, so take the RAM out. You can clean this. I see people use eraser. Just rub the Go Park with eraser. I like to use alcohol pad. Okay, and clean these things. Okay, but right now, let's see if it's gonna beep. Okay, so turn on this power, which I didn't turn it off. Okay, and then what you want to do, I mean I turn it off. You have to turn this power back on back here. Then you turn it on again. Okay, press the power button. Check for that beep, and that's what you're looking for. You want to check for that beep. Okay, I still don't have the beep. Okay, so usually when you remove the RAM out, it's going to give you a beep. Okay, that hey, there's no memory, but it doesn't beep, so it doesn't talking to you. Okay, it's not talking to you. Okay, so next thing you're going to do, turn this off. Turn off the power supply button here. Okay, press the start button to discharge all electricity out of there. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this battery. Okay, I'm going to check this battery. So this battery here, if you look closely to it, hopefully it shows clearly on my camera there. Okay, and what you want to do, you want to press that button right there. And press it down, and this battery should pop out. Okay, right there. Press on it. You see how the battery pop out. Okay, you can use a screwdriver if you need to. Okay, so battery play hard to get. There it is. Okay, basically that clip right there. Okay, so here's a battery. Okay, so what you want to do is this is a CR 2032, just like my other computer. Okay, so I'm gonna check this battery out. Okay, so this is the reading of the old battery. As you can see, it's 2.60, and then it go down to 5.9. Okay, this is a 3-volt battery, so when it about 2.75, it's pretty much dead. Okay, and this is a reading of the new battery that I'm gonna put in. Okay, so as you can see, it's 3.28. Okay, so I'm gonna put this new battery in. Okay, so to after you check the battery, make sure it's good. Okay, so the way I do it is I'm gonna install this. Okay, as you can see right there, it's clearly say 3-volt. Okay, so what I do, the battery, it have like the holder clip up here, and then you got the clip where you push down on it, the battery pop out. So what I like to do, I like to slide this battery into the clip on top there, and then press it in. Okay, hold that battery, and then you just press it in, and it should snap in like that. Okay, so you align the battery to this 2 clip first, and you slide it in, and once it's in, and then you press on it, and it should pop in like that. Okay, so next thing you want to do is you want to clear your Cmos too while you're at it. Usually when you remove this battery, it's going to clear the Cmos. Okay, but there's a jumper right there. So it depends on your motherboard. Some all of them I know have it, but there's a different procedure, and you have to look it up on your instruction. Okay, so I look at the motherboard manual. Okay, for this particular model right there, it shows how to clear the CMOS. Okay, so in default, it's gonna have terminal 1, 2. The dark area you see is a jumper. Okay, so jumper 1, jumper 2, and then to clear the CMOS, you take 1 and 2 and you move it to 2 and 3, so it look like this. All right, and you hold it for 5 seconds. Okay, say right there, hold it for 5 seconds, and then what you want to do, you want to put it back to 1 and 2. Okay, so this is one diagram. Okay, so you move 1, 2 to 2, 3 for about 5 seconds, and then you move back. Okay. Basically, to clear it, I take the needle nose, and be careful, don't poke this on anywhere else other than the part you intended to fix. Okay. So there's a jumper right there. I take it out from 1 to 2, and I move it to 2 to 3. Okay. I move it to the next one like this, 2 to 3. I leave it on for about 10 seconds or so. Okay. And then I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to move it back like that. Okay. So if you need to find out the instruction on clear these, it's best if you download the instruction on the web. Basically, what you need to do is your motherboard information. Okay. So on my motherboard is that right there on the chip. It's a A785GMLE. Okay. And when I built this computer a long time ago, I also kept the instruction book here. Okay. But if not, then that's what you have to find out. And then you go online, hopefully search on Google, hopefully they have it. So after you clear the Cmos, all right, and you know the battery is good, what you want to do, turn on the power again and press the start button. It should beep. Okay. But as you can see, with the memory out, it's not beeping. Okay. So you know that battery is good. You just clear the Cmos. It's not beeping. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this graphic card. Okay. So basically what I do, is I'm take everything out until I hear that beep. Okay. Because right now it's not communicating with you. And it doesn't matter what language it's communicate. You want to hear the beep. Okay. But it's not beeping. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the graphic card off. Okay. To remove this out, it's really simple. All you need is actually a screwdriver. Okay. Actually, you need a Phillips screwdriver. And this thing, my motherboard here, it have the graphic card, and it have 2 spots for the PCI that you can install whatever extra thing you want. But all of these cards, they mounted the same way. It got the screw on the side there, and all you do is take a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, put it in there, take out that screw like so. Okay, see, by the time you're done with this, you probably know how to rebuild this. Build your computer as far as the hardware concerned. Okay, all right, so it doesn't beep, so I'm going to take this one out. So basically, usually use 2 hands. Okay, one hole onto the edge back here and one up here, and basically you just pull this, wiggle it, and you just pull it straight out. It should come straight out. Oh, I forgot. All right, don't forget to unplug your cable back here too. Okay, this is one thing I forgot. All right, so you unplug this first. Okay. Okay, so you just unscrew that, and then you pull it straight out like so. Okay, now on back here, whatever you do, mark what you're taking out. Okay, like mouse and keyboard, because eventually you're going to end up taking everything out to find that beep. Okay, so you take this out. All right, now you can pull this one out like so. Okay. Easy with 2 hands, trust me. Okay, so I pull evenly. All right, I'm going to take this out. So this is your video card. So now you're not going to have anything display. Okay, because now it's not the video issue. Now is the beeping issue, and that's what you're searching for. Okay, so after you take that out, turn this power back on. Back here. Okay, turn it back on. Again. Turn it on. No go. Okay, no beep. All right. So what you're going to do, you're going to reset it, right? Turn this power off. Push the power button on. Okay. And then go to the next one. Okay. So the next one I got here is the Ethernet connection here. Okay. I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to go through the same thing. Okay. turn the power on, turn this on, okay, no beeping, okay. I'm going to shut this thing off, press the power button, okay, and then go to the next one. The next one I got is a speaker, okay. So make sure you know or you mark these things so you can put them back, okay. And then same thing, right? Reset, turn the power back on, power switch back on, press the start button. All right, check. Nothing happened. What you're searching for is a beep, okay? Nothing happened. You turn this thing off, okay? Press the power button to discharge all the electricity that hole in that motherboard. And next thing you're going to go through, okay? So I'm going to go the same step. Pull out the mouse, okay? Make sure you mark these because a lot of people put the mouse and the keyboard backward, okay? So I put an M on there for mouse, and then I put a K for keyboard, okay? So you take the mouse off, do the same thing, turn the power on, the power switch turn on, power button on, it's running, and it's not going to do anything. And then you shut the power off, and then you do the same thing with the keyboard, okay? So now you got all the external disconnected, and it still do the same thing, right? Still do the same thing, okay? So next thing you know is internal here. The rest of them is internal here, okay? So I got here is a external fan. I'm gonna take it off, okay? So the fan, it usually have a little clip that you just pull them out like so, okay? This one here, you just pull them straight out. So see how that, I thought it had a clip, but it doesn't. Have this side like that, and you just put it in. So make sure you label where you put it, okay? So the fan, I can do it that one right there or this one right here, but I just happen to connect this one. I built it a long time ago, okay? So fan, take it out. Then you go through the same thing. You turn the power on, nothing happened. You turn it off, push the power button, okay? And then the next thing you're going to go internal here, okay? What I got is my DVD drum drive, okay? So I'm going to take this off too. So basically on this one here, this is an old one. It's not a SATA one where it used what I call the IDE, okay? Okay? So basically on this one, you just wiggle this thing, okay? Like that, and it's come off, okay? Some of them will have clip that you push it and you pull them out, okay? This one here, I just wiggle it and took it out. Most nowadays, it's a SATA connection. It's looks something like this, okay? And you can use that. But these are the old type of DVD drum drive, and you use the old IDE. Am I saying it correctly, IDE? I don't know. Being in Iraq, you know, and been almost blow up a couple of times, you know. IDE mean improvised explosive device, okay? IED, okay? So I might get the term confused, okay? After a few tour there. But anyway, you take this one out, same thing. Turn the power button on, press the start button, the fan run, nothing happened. There's no beep. You're going on, okay? You're going on hard drive, okay? Make sure you label these, okay? Actually, I need to label this. Okay, so looks like I have to wrap up on this section of the video. So this is going to be part 1. Look like I'm going to start part 2 because my video editor going crazy when I reach about 24, 25 minutes more, okay? So to wrap it up, basically, if you take out your memory and it beep, clean your memory, put it in, that's usually solve your problem. In my case, it's not, so I go to the battery. I find out a low voltage battery. I clear the Cmos. When I turn the power back on, it should beep. If it beep, then I put the memory back, and that's usually solve my problem, but it's not beeping. So I go to the graphic card, okay? If I take the graphic card out and turn the power on, press the power button, and it's beep, then that's the problem with my graphic card. Okay, for this particular model, I would switch to the onboard graphic, okay, which is a VGA up here. I would connect the monitor connector to this one. But if your motherboard don't have this, then you have to find the problem is laying in your video card, okay? And after you replace that video card, you install the memory, and that should solve your problem. In my case, it's not, so I have to continue on searching for that beep. Okay, now I become a beep hunter. So please watch part 2 as I continue dissecting this computer into I find the beep. Okay.